While the three-point competition doesn't quite have the same level as sexy dunks like the dunk contest does, it's not visually as appealing to watch. It generally does feature the best actual NBA players, aside from the All-Star game, during All-Star weekend. This year we have some All-Stars. We got Fred VanVleet. We got CJ McCollum, who's been balling for the Pelicans since the trade. We have Trae Young, All-Star starter. Karl-Anthony Towns. Tons of good players. So no longer are the days where Michael Jordan and Vince Carter participate in the dunk contest, but we still get stars in the three-point contest. In this video specifically, I'm going to be going over betting advice for the 2022 three-point competition. Best bets, picks and predictions, all that good stuff. So stay tuned, and here we go. What's up, everybody? My name is Matt Modi. I'm a content producer and betting analyst for OddsJam. And as I said in the intro, this video is going to be all about the NBA three-point contest for the 2022 All-Star Weekend. So the easiest way to talk about the All-Star game and the three-point competition is just to show you what I'm looking at. So what I have up here on the screen is Caesars Sportsbook, great partner of OddsJam. Sign up if it's legal in your state and you're not currently signed up. And just to go over the participants before we go over predictions and best bets and stuff like that, we have Luke Kennard as the favorite on Caesars at plus 450. Then after that, we have Fred VanVleet and Patty Mills as the second favorite at plus 500. After them, we have Trae Young, All-Star starter at plus 550. After that, we have two players tied, Zach Lavine and Desmond Bane at plus 600. And then the last two pretty heavy underdogs, we have CJ McCollum at plus 900 and Karl-Anthony Towns at plus 1200. So I have a couple thoughts here to start off. Number one, I'll just get this out of the way. I love Karl-Anthony Towns. I think he's a great player. He's not going to win the three-point competition. He isn't quite the volume shooter that can get shots off quickly like you need to win the competition. I think they added him in there because he is a good shooter at a high percentage. I think he's over 40%, 6 attempts per game, something like that. He's a great shooter, but he's not someone that can get shots up quickly. So I think he's going to struggle in a three-point competition. So right off the bat, I'm not touching Karl-Anthony Towns. I don't recommend anybody else touch Karl-Anthony Towns. Another player that I'm not touching, just to get this off, is Zach Lavine. So great shooter, nothing against him, but he's dealing with some knee soreness. He's missed a couple games to lead up to the three-point competition. He might end up not even playing. So someone dealing with knee soreness, I'm just not going to touch. And then lastly, last player that I'm not touching, I have highlighted here, is Trae Young. Trae Young is a good shooter. He can hit shots from deep. I think that Trae Young is actually a little bit overrated, specifically as a shooter. He's an incredible passer, incredible scorer, and he has long range, but he isn't quite the consistently accurate three-point shooter that you expect from someone that has the name value that a Trae Young does. He doesn't always hit his three-pointers at a high percentage on an accurate basis. He's not a super streaky shooter, so I just can't see him being someone that can catch fire in a three-point competition and win. So 3 players right off the bat that I'm not touching: Trae Young, Zach Lavine, and Karl-Anthony Towns. Okay, so now that I've narrowed it down to a couple participants left, I've taken 3 off the board. Here are some value that I really like, and then I'll end it with my official prediction. CJ McCollum at plus 900, I think, is great value. Like I said, he had a slow start to the season as he dealt with a pretty serious injury, but since he's been traded to the Pelicans, he's been absolutely on fire. I believe he had over 30 points in his last game. He's just played really well. So someone at plus 900, I do love putting some money on. Next up, who I think has a great chance to win, is actually the person with the third worst odds, tied with Zach Lavine, is Desmond Bane. Desmond Bane came out of college at a TCU, I believe, as a good three-point shooter. He's become a much better NBA player than a lot of people expected, and I think that kind of took away from how good of a three-point shooter he is. He's a much better distributor and defender than people are expecting. He always had the jump shot, but I think since the rest of his game has developed so quickly, his jump shot has actually become underrated. So right off the bat, two of the players with the bottom 3 in odds, CJ McCollum and Desmond Bane, I think is good value. One player that I could see winning it, and he's actually has the best odds, Luke Kennard, I actually don't recommend. He's not quite on the level of someone that I'm not touching like the previous 3, Kat, Lavine, and Trae Young, but Luke Kennard, I just don't see it. I think honestly the reason why he has the best odds is because he's a white shooter from Duke. He's not a bad shooter by any means, but I don't think he deserves to be the favorite, and I'm not seeing value there at plus 450. And then the last two that I haven't touched on, Patty Mills and Fred VanVleet. Mills is good, but my favorite bet of the whole 3-point competition is actually going to be Fred VanVleet. So he is my official prediction to win the 3-point competition. I love the value at plus 500. And here's why I love Fred VanVleet as my winner here. He's been hot recently, which I do think is important. He is a volume 3-point shooter. I believe he gets about 10 attempts a game, something like that. He gets a lot of attempts up. And obviously, he shoots them at a high clip. He's over 40% 3-point shooter. Someone as short as Fred VanVleet, he's got to be able to get shots off quickly and accurately. So I think he's going to thrive in a situation like the 3-point contest. He is my official prediction. I love Fred VanVleet. I think he's a good player in general, and I think that his style of shooting is tailor-made for a 3-point competition like this. So my official prediction, I'm taking Fred VanVleet at plus 500. As you can see, I have his name highlighted here. But the sleepers that I would recommend putting money on a little bit less than Fred VanVleet are CJ McCollum and Desmond Bane, and I think it's worth sitting the rest of the players out. So put your money on 3 with majority on Fred VanVleet, and I could see some cash in your future. And that's all I got for you. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hopefully you also think Fred VanVleet is going to win the 3-point competition. I'd love to hear your feedback. Again, my name, Matt Modi, content producer and betting analyst for OddsJam. And you can let me know your feedback either on Twitter at my handle, Matt_Modi_bets, or you can also comment on the video. We'd love to hear your feedback, good, bad, ugly, anything like that. We definitely want to make sure I listen to that. And that's all I got for you. So if you liked the video, please like, rate, review, subscribe, all that good stuff to the OddsJam YouTube channel. We want to grow. We want to help as many people cash. And that's all I got for you. So happy betting, happy watching, and good luck.